Hello, Virgo. This is Terra Queen Jamila here to do your Will Me and My Ex Get Back Together spread. This is going to be in particular for the Virgos that maybe possibly want to get back with their exes, but to be honest with you, um, I'll check and see what this is for. So if this reading does not resonate for you, go look at your rising sign. I can tell that there are some people out there that are getting really, really emotional for some reason on the Sagittarius reading. I don't understand why. And it's not even this one. It's the one that I did the other day. But anyway, let's look and see, will your ex come back to you, Virgo, and see what's going on with that. Okay. So I'm gonna call to guardian angels, spirit guides, Archangel Michael for protection. Thank God for Archangel Michael and protective energies, because people will just kill the messenger, I swear to you. All right. For 2018, we want to look at Virgo and their ex, okay? Show me the past history of, you know what, first of all, let's see how Virgo feels about getting back with their ex, okay? Spirit, show me, how does Virgo currently feel about getting back with their ex? Okay, let's see what Spirit says. Okay, Four of Swords. What it says to me is that it was a turbulent relationship. It was very draining. It was very stressful. And so I feel like Virgo just wants some peace in their life. Do I feel that they want to get back with you? Not at the moment. They just want their time alone. Virgos have to have their time alone. I can sense a um, very pushy air energy. Um, very controlling air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that you may be dealing with Virgo as your ex. And, you know, they were way too cantankerous, is what I'll tell you. So we're going to ask spirit guides. So I feel like that card represents where I don't believe that Virgo does want to get back. I feel like Virgo is asking for space. Virgo is possibly asking for separation. They're probably the Four of Swords can represent being in isolation, just wanting to be alone for a while. So let's see what's going on. Spirit, show me the past history of the relationship. What's going on present with Virgo's ex. Virgo X's current situation. How does Virgo X feel about you? Okay, so how does Virgo's ex feel about them? Uh-oh, cards is falling out. Oh, goodness. Okay. How does Virgo X feel about reconciling? Okay, what can Virgo do to help the situation? And will Virgo and their ex reconcile? Okay, in 2018. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, so first of all, past history in the relationship, the Hermit comes up. So you can tell that there's a great deal of isolation that's going on. I feel like Virgo possibly didn't really ever open up to the relationship with the Hermit coming up. I feel like they were very much on guard. And I feel like with the Hermit coming up also, I feel as though a lot of you Virgos, the relationship that you were in, you just didn't really spend a lot of time together. Even when you were together, Virgo was sort of somewhere else. Okay, now presently, the Page of Coins comes up. So at present, I do feel as though there are a lot of Virgos that could be communicating with their exes in some kind of way. I feel like this relationship possibly ended maybe, I would say, 2 to 4 years ago. Okay, Page of Pentacles has some kind of message. What message are you bringing into the reading? Okay, the Lovers. So I feel like Virgo is at a point where, first of all, I feel as though what's happening is that a lot of you Virgos have not severed ties with your ex. Not completely. There's still things and issues that you're dealing with the connection. I feel like Virgo is possibly communicating to their ex that they may have a new lover or that they're ready to move on. Okay, they may have reevaluated life. You know, maybe the Virgo is telling you, hey, this isn't going to work because we're just too different. This isn't going to work because, it's too chaotic. Okay, it's too much bad energy. So I feel like Virgos, for some reason, they've sort of reached out to their ex, and it could be because you have children in common, okay? Or it could be just that, maybe there's some sort of, you can tell with the Four of Swords coming up that there is some kind of, I don't know, telepathic connection or some kind of mental connection between you and your ex, but you're still sort of like, oh my God, that was so hard. It was so hard. And so Virgo, I feel like, is communicating with you. Um, Now, some of you have had some kind of written communication from your Virgo ex, or maybe even some of Virgos may be getting back with their ex in 2018. So you can see where, that's sort of happening. And like I said, this is just for the year of 2018. It could have possibly already happened. It looks like Virgo is having or experiencing something in their in their love life. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Lovers. Okay, so I was going to say that there are some of you that are dealing with an air sign, possibly could be a Gemini. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. So the Ten of Cups comes up. This is where I feel as though there's possibly either children in common, or the Lovers could represent friendship. Could represent friendship. I do feel like a lot of you Virgos are dealing with an air sign ex-lover, and or you could be dealing with a water sign. So I feel like Virgos are definitely in a relationship, which is a huge change from what it was before, because I feel like a lot of Virgos decided to be single. Well, in 2018, I feel like Virgos are, which is insane, because Virgos typically, these are some of the most isolated and alone people ever. They don't mind being alone, but I feel like a lot of you Virgos have become very vulnerable to being alone. Your ex's current situation is the Six of Coins. So I feel like Virgo X does want to get back together on some level, but I feel as though your ex is having a lot of financial success. So there's some financial successes that is coming up. And especially if you guys were married or whatever, Virgo is possibly going to want some of that. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? So now, Virgo, how your ex feels about you is the Nine of Swords. So they feel very confused. They may even have some, you know, bad feelings about the relationship. Okay, so that's actually they fear you. It's a scary thing for them. Okay, they're having some anxiety. Also, at the same time, for some reason, your ex is still thinking about you a lot. They're still thinking about you a lot, but it could be because of the way things ended. Okay, now how does your ex feel about reconciling? The Two of Swords comes up. So I feel like they would be willing to reconcile with you, but I feel as though there is some conflict that you need to resolve before that can happen. Okay. Another thing, I do see a lot of you Virgos reuniting with your ex or either twin flame lover or soulmate in 2018. So, okay. What can you do to help the situation? The Ace of Cups comes up. I feel like a lot of you Virgos that do get back with your ex, it's something that you wanted. There is that fear that your ex has, so I can definitely see that it's either a lot of you Virgos are getting back with either air, earth, or water. Okay. In particular, air signs. I can see a lot of you Virgos communicating and possibly reuniting with an air sign. Okay. Or the lovers can represent, writing love letters, writing letters to your lover. Um, some of you do have some distance between the two of you, some actual physical distance between the two of you. Okay. Um, so yeah, I do feel as though a lot of Virgos did reunite with their exes. I will admit that there are some exes that I can see that Virgo didn't reunite with, but there is somebody that Virgo feel like Virgos, just looking at the four and then the two adding up to six. And, there are some Virgos that are in relationships. They just want peace and quiet. They've even been communicating this to their lover. They don't want to talk about the exes. They just want to be happy. And they've communicated this to whoever you are. Whoever you are that reunited with a Virgo, because I can see the reunion happening. I can see where you did reunite with an ex, but there is also other energies that are coming into play. And they were an issue previously with the relationship, by the way. I feel like a lot of you Virgos reunited with somebody, but there was issues and difficulty in the past, and I feel like I feel like Virgo is saying, I just want to be happy. I don't want to talk about these people. I want to get rid of these negative subconscious blockages and just be happy. So a lot of you Virgos are possibly writing little love notes. Y'all sending, you know, possible emails, to your lover, which is actually really good because I've been trying to get Virgos to do that. So, will you reconcile? Okay, the faith card comes up. So I feel like you will. If you have not reconciled with a Virgo yet this year, you will. Some of you are not going to reconcile with the Virgo. The ones where I said Virgo felt like you were too different, it just wasn't working, that still stands. But there is a reconciliation that is happening for the Virgos this year. Okay? If Virgo is not telling you, see, you can't just sit there on your own and Virgo tell you, I don't want to be with you, I don't want this relationship, and think, oh, this person still wants me. No. If Virgo is telling you that they want to be with you, then you need to listen to them. They're being very clear. They're being very clear about what they want, about the relationship that they want. So they're not going to be vague. They're not going to play games with you. Virgo is letting you know. So don't sit there and think for a million years, oh, even though I haven't heard from him for now, some of you will eventually hear from a Virgo. Some of you will. But I will tell you that those of you that, some of you were, I do sense that. I sense that there are some of you that are exes with Virgos and they don't want to be back with you. But there is somebody, because I feel like Virgos in the past, they sort of separated from everybody. They probably had a lot of different choices, a lot of different people coming at them. for that good grounding earth energy. And, they said, okay, I'm just going to be alone for a while. And trust me, Virgos, they are back with the person that they're going to get back with the person that they want to be with, that they want to be with. Okay. And you can even see at present, there is communication with this person. So, I believe that if that communication is not happening with you, then it seems like Virgo seems to be pretty happy with what they're doing, with who they're with. Okay, you can see that there's an ex that wants to get back with you. If this and the I kind of sense that a lot of you Virgos are already reunited with somebody because of the Lovers card coming up. Okay, some of you are extremely nervous and just sort of put off by the Virgo. You know what I'm saying? And it's really over for you guys. So you guys need to get some clarification on that. And the reason why is because you don't want to waste your life and you don't want to spend your life being confused and angry. I can sense the energy of an air sign that is possibly pursuing Virgo. There's two different people pursuing Virgo as well. You can see that with both of those air energies coming up. Okay. Now, again, will you reconcile? I believe that there's already possibly, I feel like there is going to be talk of commitment, marriage, working out your previous issues. Spirit, give me some advice on the Faith card. What is the Hierophant revealing? So he's usually revealing some kind of esoteric knowledge. See the Seven of Cups. So some of you, Virgo is not going to reconcile with you. You were sort of somebody that Virgo had a choice. Yeah, you were a choice, but they didn't make. So it is going to be a 50-50 for some of you. Some of you have been waiting for a while. Some of you are not dealing with reality. Virgo has not contacted you. They have not made it a point. You've probably even contacted them and they refuse to contact you. I feel like that means that they have made that choice. Don't lie to yourself. So if you're cross watching for a Virgo, that Virgo has made it clear. And you're being, you're sort of being a little emotionally stuck in that place. Okay. Yeah, you see there, and there's the Emperor that comes out. So I feel like the reason why Virgo didn't carry forth or didn't go through with the relationship because you just seemed sort of irresponsible, not stable enough. There was a certain manner, there was a certain way in which Virgo had certain expectations and you did not meet those expectations, unfortunately. So, the Seven of Cups is where, so I can see it from all sides. And I can see that Virgos are actually presently in a relationship and they are happy with the relationship that they're in. I mean, you can see the issues sort of there. Every relationship has issues, but it's probably not a good idea for you to play on those issues because Virgo has gotten much smarter and, they're not. If you love somebody, you just love them. Okay. But there is certain things like, there's certain things that Virgos are looking for, and it is that emotional stability that they're looking for. Okay. Not all the time, but there are some people's emotions that are just all out of whack. I'm just saying. Okay. Especially if Virgo was dealing with a Gemini. Up and down, just one person one day, and the next day they somebody else. Virgos are typically not going to make a commitment to somebody like that. Okay. Then also, I feel like one person wanted children and the other person didn't. So then that's also a problem. Virgo wants children. and you don't, or either, you know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, Virgo and Virgo cross watchers. Again, if you need a private reading, these readings are extremely nerve-wracking because I'm seeing it from several different avenues, because there's several different X's at play for all of you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. There is nothing wrong with you coming and saying, hey, is it my destiny to get back with this person? You need to know, because there are a lot of people that sit around for several years and waste their lives waiting for somebody that is not going to come back. Some of you are in that place. Okay? So you need clarity. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings.